Hello, 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 and welcome back to my channel. Miss Devin here. So good to have you back. Good to see you guys. And today we're going to continue our Breath of the Wild playthrough. So if you remember, we're here at the Hateno Ancient Tech Lab, and Purah has told us we need to go back and talk to Impa about our newly unlocked camera. So let's get to it. Okay, so if you remember, we have a couple of options, right? I don't have very much of my map right now, so I'm actually going to hit up the Hateno Tower before we go back to Impa, because I think that the towers are so important. So look, I'm just going to ping, put a little ping on it, put a little ring on it, right? That's not the song Beyonce sings. If you like it, then you should have put a ping on it. That's going to be the Breath of the Wild rendition. But what we're going to do is before we go back to Impa, I'm going to snag this tower because that's going to unlock this whole portion of the map, which just makes it so much easier to navigate later. I think that getting the map totally unlocked is like first priority. Basically always. Always, always, always. But before we go over there, I'm just getting distracted left and right, aren't I? Here's Hateno Village, which I love so very much. Like, it is just the cutest, quaintest little town. You have right here the Kochi dye shop, you have the general store, you have an armorer, which we're going to go to later. But what I wanted to show you that you may not be aware of is right over here, right? Here's our shrine to give you some references. There's Evie. What's up, Evie? Evie's going to hang out in Hateno for a bit. But here across this bridge is this cute little house, okay? We're not going to do anything with this house yet, but because I'm not well, you can do it now in the game, but you need some money. And I have 71 rupees, which is clearly not enough money to do basically anything. So I'll come back to it later, but that is a cute little house that has a really fun side quest kind of thing. One of my very favorite side quests. But what we're going to do for now is head over and get this tower. And our checklist for today, let's see, we need to write down links to do's, right? We're going to go to the tower. We're going to go talk to Impa, and then we're going to learn about these pictures that are in our Sheikah slate, okay? Now, you'll notice as I'm walking, you see right over there, that like platform and stuff. Anytime you see those, it is a basically guaranteed monster camp kind of situation. So just be ready for it. Monster camps are not bad. They are awesome because it's where you get better gear and where you can reload with arrows and stuff like that. So don't be afraid of a monster camp, especially early on in the game. As you get further on, when they're all like silvers and stuff, then maybe it's a little bit scarier, but you'll be better equipped, okay? So I am gonna pass this one by though. Let me see. We'll come back another time and do this one. I'm just kind of, let me see, what weapons do I have? Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the weapons I have, so I'm not gonna worry about it. But we are gonna head straight up to that Hateno Tower. So let's just run right along. I love I don't know if it's just me, but whenever I play a video game, I run, and walk, and run. Right? You gotta run before you run out of stamina. Oh, hello, zombie guys. Good to see you. Welcome to my adventure. Sword is bigger than I was expecting. There we go. I thought it was a broadsword, not a claymore. Ooh, Keese, hello. We're just gonna fight everything and take everything we can, because as we're going along, we're gonna need these different items. These are all crafting items and upgrading items and stuff like that. Gonna shoot you a couple times and whoa. Oh, he picked him up. I love it when he picks him up. I was like, where did he go? He threw him at me. I always think that is just the funniest thing ever. Oh my goodness, he threw his little bokoblin friend at me. That was very rude of you, Mo. I'm gonna start calling the moblins Mo's and the bokoblins Bobs. You see him, those? Take that, Link. Ooh! Okay, did you see that over there? It's gonna be hard to see because it went behind that mountain. But that, my friends, was a shooting star. Oh, okay, guys, I gotta tell you a story about this tower. I forgot it was this tower. So first time I ever played this game, right? I came to this tower like, oh, this does not seem that hard, right? There's thorny things, but I'll be able to get around them by, there he is. I was gonna say, where is he? By lighting them on fire, right? I've done this in other Zelda games where you light the like thorns on fire and then they burn. Okay, so let's try that first of all. I have some fire arrows, so we're just gonna do that and see how this goes. But the first time I played, oh, seriously, I still, like, this is my least favorite tower because it brings back all those memories. I shot a fire arrow, just like I just did now, at the fire, you know, or at the thorny things. You see, this one still continues to ail me. At the little thorns. And instead of it doing this chain reaction situation like it's supposed to, it didn't. It stopped. I don't know why it stopped or what happened, but I ran out of arrows. So I lit that cooking pot over there, and then I ran out of normal arrows. It was very stressful. I went through like probably 15 arrows trying to make it do exactly what it's doing right now, which is what this tower is meant to do, right? It's supposed to just be this chain reaction. I was so frustrated. I was like, this is the worst game I've ever played. Luckily, that didn't happen today, all right? Now, you'll notice that with all this fire going on, in Breath of the Wild, you always get, well, not always, but when there is enough fire, there will be an updraft, which is awesome for you because then you can just pull out your paraglider and it'll carry you up, which is a lot easier than trying to climb up all of these things. But yes, so if that happens to you, or if that has happened to you, please let me know. I want to know, has anyone ever had as much trouble with this tower as I have? Wait, let me make sure the way is clear. Aha, it's not. Okay, and you see, like, that's not such a big deal. It's like, okay, 2 arrows, like, that's fine. But seriously, 15 arrows, maybe more. I don't know, but I didn't have very many arrows because I was just barely starting the game like I am now. I was so angry, so much anger. My husband and I were playing and he was even like, what is wrong with this tower? He's like, it should have been 1, maybe 2 arrows. I was like, that's what I thought, but no. The Hateno tower had it in for me that day. Okay, so in Breath of the Wild, you've got towers all over, right? And every time you get a tower, it unlocks part of the map. So I am a huge believer in getting the towers before like anything else, basically, because then you can see the roads, you can see specific landmarks, and it just makes it a lot easier. So we're gonna put our Sheikah Slate on the pedestal. Sheikah Tower activated. Get the epic music. Love it. I love it. And now, when I want to come to Hateno Village, I can either go to the shrine that I got in the village, or I can come to this tower. So it's really nice because you also have that second travel spot. So satisfying. Why is that so satisfying? I don't know, but it is. It really is. There we go. Check out how much map we just unlocked. Like, that is an amazing amount of map, okay? So now we have 3 sections. Is that what we've done? Yeah, we've got Great Plateau, we've got Dueling Peaks, and we've got Hateno, okay? So now we can check. Good job, Link. Link's getting his work done today. Gonna remove this pin. The pins will disappear if, so you see, now you can see the road to get to Kakariko Village. We're not gonna take the road. Or should we? Nah, I'm just gonna travel. We're just gonna teleport. But I forgot what I was gonna say. Anyway, point is, towers are awesome. That's all I have to say about that. All right, now that we have this tower, we're going to head back to Impa. This is kind of the last little bit of like required storyline to get your game started. Because once we go talk to Impa, she's going to tell us a little bit more about these pictures that we just unlocked on our Sheikah Slate, okay? And then she basically sets you loose in Hyrule. It's like, go defeat Ganon. Which we're not going to do for a while. We're just going to go adventuring because that's what we do when we're Link. We just adventure. Okay, so we're going to come over here. Impa! And chat with Impa.
Ah, I heard Purah was giving you the runaround, but you seem just fine.
Ta-da!
Now then, let me see. Ah, this is without a doubt the camera that Princess Zelda used 100 years ago. It could be that if you visit the locations within those pictures, you will be able to restore some of your lost memories. Come back here once you have tried to go to at least one of those locations. There is something I wish to give you.
All right, now we know these are our memories. No, open that door again. Come on. I'm going to introduce you to one of my very favorite NPCs right here. Pinkongo. Look at his hair. He's so cool. He has a paintbrush for hair, okay? So we're going to talk to him and he says, "Oh, it's you. Great timing. I have some news. I did some more research regarding the Great Fairy Fountain and I have a lead. However, although I know of the spot where it's likely located, it's really hard to get there. I'm not sure if I can do it. Even if it's just a picture, I'm dying to see it. Oh, I knew it. Just knew there was someone like me nearby who appreciates true beauty. Sadly, I can't pin down the exact location of the Great Fairy Fountain. Haven't put it all together yet, but there's a suspicious place I have my eye on. In fact, I was about to head there now. Would you like to come along?" Sounds great. Great answer. Just what I expected from you, a fellow beauty connoisseur like you. All right, we actually already know where the fairy fountain is, so you can follow him. But I'm just gonna go ahead because I want to. He can follow me. Ooh, I want that. Sunset Firefly. You can get sunset fireflies at nighttime in Kakariko Village. You can also often get them in like forested areas in Hyrule, around Hyrule. We go up here by the shrine. Ooh, okay, I'm hoping. Let's see, we're gonna be really quiet and see if we can see what I want to see. How many times can I say see? Are there any bloopies here today? Nope, no bloopies. That's okay. All right, so now that we have our camera, oh, there is a bloopie! No, come back here. If you shoot the bloopies, they will give you money. But I was not fast enough to shoot the bloopy. Okay, now that we have our camera rune, we can take a picture of the Great Fairy Fountain. Now notice, just like when we took a picture of Pura, how there was that exclamation mark right next to the name, that is how we know that it's gonna count for our quest. Make sure that you can see that exclamation mark. Aha, there they are. I was gonna say, I think I left some stuff behind. Endura Carrot. There's always Endura Carrots near fairy fountains, and you should always get all of them because they are the best. They are one of my very favorite items. Okay, we'll see if he's made his way up here to us. Maybe the bloopies have come back. Bloopies. We'll go find some bloopies later. There's a special mountain called Mount Satori that has many, many, many bloopies. All right, here we go. I can see on my mini map over there. There he is. So he will make it to the top of the mountain. I say someday I hope to visit the place, blah, blah, blah. Like, he has to go like 20 more inches and he would be there. And look, I'm standing behind him, but he doesn't turn around. I don't know. I think it's funny when they do that. Ta-da! He's like, whoa, that's the Great Fairy Fountain. Okay. So he says, I'm impressed you found it. I want to give you something to show my appreciation, but I don't think I have anything on me. I know. Is there a place you've been seeking? I've traveled all over Hyrule, so I might be able to help you find it. So you can show him your memory. Now, I don't get to choose which memory it is, but he's going to give me a hint. Now, we've actually already been here when we were talking with Claudius, Nemesis. So this is actually pretty close to Kakariko Village. We're not going to go there first, though, because I want to do the orders in memory. I want to do the memories in order. That's what I would like to do on this play around, okay? So, memory number 1 is this one, which obviously is near Hyrule Castle. So, I want to say it's, like thereabouts-ish. This is why the map is useful, okay? So we're going to head that way. And along the way, we'll get shrines and such. But I want to go... Ooh, there's another tower. See the towers all over the place? Which tower is that? That's not Central Tower. Central Tower. Oh, do you see right there? Look, look, look. I get distracted easily. You guys know that. That's Mount Satori. And it's glowing, which means that someone is home. His name is the Lord of the Mountain. We won't go to him right now because I don't know if I could get there in time, honestly. We'll head that way, though, because we're heading to Central Hyrule, so it's pretty close-ish. Come here, goat. Yay, I got it. I'm gonna get some more keys. You see, we get lots and lots of monster parts, but these are great to sell later, great for potions, great for all that jazz. Okay, but we're gonna head over here to Central Hyrule. Now, I don't know if you remember, or if you were even paying attention, so I'll remind you. This is like one of those last time on Miss Devon's walkthrough. So you remember the important things. But in my last video, I mentioned to you, or I didn't mention to you guys, but Pura said that we can bring her back ancient parts, right? Now we're going to do that pretty quick here. One thing we can do is you see these decayed guardians, they're not going anywhere. We can actually come over here and just like loot them and see if they have anything hiding in them. They'll usually have an ancient screw or an ancient like bolt or something like that. Nothing too rare at all, but hey, it's a free item, so why not? Hello, sir. Hiya. Oh, my soldier's bow broke. That was depressing. I would like to take your horse, please. Nah, I won't take it right now. Oh, so many, so many. Get out of here. All right, come here. I guess I will take a horse. Come here. Oh, come here. My goodness, come straight on, and then I'll be able to get you. You almost killed me dead. Let's get a little faster, shall we? Then I don't have to worry about the horse. Bye. Look at how fast I go now. Although I do want to kill the bokoblins just out of spite. Just the hunting party, though. They're not. Oh, no, he's gonna get me. Oh, thank goodness I had a fairy. All right, now you made me mad, Mr. Red. Get back here, Red. Red? Hiya! There you go. That's what you get when you let your heart win. Whoa! Okay, there we go. A goblin horn. It was worth it. It's totally worth it. Okay, but back to the ancient parts before I got distracted by those very rude monsters. The ancient parts are things that we get from what are called guardians, which we've come across on the Great Plateau. There are so many guardians in Central Hyrule, so just be ready, okay? They are not nice, they are mean, they are strong, and they will kill you. So just be ready for them. Oh, shrine nearby. You hear our beepity beepity? Now look, let me show you. Oh, there's a shrine right there. I wonder if it's talking about that one. Yep, looks like it is. You can use your your spidey sense, your shriney sense, to figure out where the shrines are. Oftentimes they will point you at shrines that you can clearly see, but sometimes they kind of give you hidden ones. Oh, did I get all three of them? Yes. Oh, yes. Okay, you'll notice as I'm going along, I take every opportunity to hunt because that is how I like to make my money. And I'll talk to you guys about that a little bit later on as we get going here. And I actually have a video about how I like to make money in Breath of the Wild. But I always hunt every animal that I can see because when they drop their meat and stuff, it's a really, really good opportunity to either make a strong food that's going to help you recover hearts, or it's a very good selling product that you can sell and make a lot of rupees off of. So either way, getting that meat is always a very valuable commodity. Ooh, and look, we have some fishies here. Aw, man, if you have shock arrows, I was gonna say, we'll just shock these guys. You can also use bombs, but I was really excited to shock them. Oh dear, oh dear. If I run out of stamina, I will die. I don't want to eat that. Just get out of the water, Link, get out of the water, Link. No! I should have just eaten it. I drowned in like 3 inches of water. Did you guys see that? All right, well, that's fine because we're going to just do this. No, that's not going to get to him. Whatever. I didn't want the fish anyway. They're just Hyrule bass. I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, Link will die in 2 inches of water if he runs out of stamina, which I just think is hilarious. Ooh. What does the fox say? Ding, ding, ding. I love that shing whenever you hit like an enemy or an animal or anything head on. Shing! It's a good sound. Going back to talking about the ancient parts 20 minutes ago. My goodness, I'm getting off on all sorts of tangents today. But the reason Guardians are good and why I'm excited to go over to them is because they drop ancient parts, like those screws that we just found in those decayed Guardians, but they drop better ancient parts. And if we collect some and go back to Pura or go to Robbie, who we haven't met yet, but we'll meet him soon enough, then they will do something very, very special to our runes that is very, very helpful. So that's another reason why I like to go for, you know, Central Hyrule, even though it's very scary. What was that noise? Anyone else hear that noise? I definitely heard a noise. Satori Mountain is just like taunting me. It's like, come, Devin, come. Come explore Satori Mountain. Ooh. You see what I see? I see see a hinox. Okay, we're gonna fight the hinox because, oh, and a guardian. Oh, you see that? That's the guardian back there. We're gonna fight the hinox because it just seems like a thing to do. Don't really have great weapons for it, but that's all right. When has that ever stopped us? If we die, we respawn and the world continues onward. Hiya, hiya. But I am gonna get out my claymore and start doing the spinny. Okay, you see that thing on his leg? If I hit that, it does not do any damage. I was trying to see if I had any fire arrows or anything. Oh dear, there is a guardian behind me. This is really stressful now. Ah! Guardian and a hinox. I guess this is what we're doing today, guys. I was not planning on this, but you know, we go where the road takes us. And we took the road less traveled by, as Robert Frost said. Oh dear, this is not gonna go well. I think he hurt the hinox though. Oh dear, oh, we are so underprepared for this battle. It's Claudius all over again with his ugly one-eyed friend and his machine pet. Oh man, reason I wanted to fight the hinox, look, the guardian's running into him. I wanted to fight the hinox because they have good weapons. You see those on his necklace? Oh, not today, bro. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I don't want to take on both you guys at the same time. Maybe later. When I have more than 8 arrows. That would be cool. Nope. Nope. Now, with Guardians, you see how he has his eye set on me. If you zigzag and run, he can't really hit you. Also, if you're on a horse. There we go. My traveler's bow broke. I think I have 1 more bow. Oh, I have 2. Excellent. All right. We're just low on arrows. That's all. Come on. Rather not die today. But that's just part of the adventuring that we do. Come on. Where did he go? There he is. The thing wasn't finding him. Oh my goodness. Ah! So yeah, we're gonna zigzag. And he still got me. You gotta be careful. Central Hyrule is the worst place ever. Why did you guys tell me to come here? Why did you tell me to come here? Whose idea was this? I blame you, whoever you are. No! You killed me dead. You know what was double stressful about that? I had the hinox music and then the guardian beam. Like, all of those very intense sounds. Stressing me out. All right. I do want to do that sometime, though. Fight a hinox and a guardian at the same time. But I need to be better equipped. We're still very early on in this game. So, Mr. Hinox, you're safe for now. Okay, let's see where we're at. This tower, I think, is Central Tower. I'm going to pause. Miss Steven's going to get her heart rate down. That's Central Tower. That's where we're going to head. I'm going to pause on hunting because I don't have a ton of arrows left. Don't have very strong weapons. And there are guardians about. So we're just going to pause on that for a little bit. Okay? Sound good? Sound good. Let's head that way, though. We'll get Central Tower. Maybe. Or maybe we'll just go to the memory spot. It's near Central Tower, so we're kind of heading the same direction anyway. We'll see how brave I'm feeling. Central Tower is much more difficult than the Hateno Tower. Unless, of course, you're Miss Devon and the Hateno Tower hates you with a vicious fury. The Central Tower is surrounded by guardians. It has stalkers, which are these ones that walk around, and it has decayed guardians. So as you're climbing, you just have to be really, really smart about how you climb the tower, right? You can avoid them and you'll be fine, but it is hard. It is hard to make sure that you're out of view for the ones that are shooting at you and everything. Right, I actually would like your horse. Oh, not the guardian music! I hate the guardian music! Give me the horse! Oh, really? Really, horse? You're gonna run into the wall? That's cool of you. Go away. I don't want to fight you, Bokoblin. You're annoying. Horses are faster than guardian beams, so if we do this... Ha! See how much better this is going than last time? Except this is a... oh, Bokoblin horse, so it's garbage. But at least I'm not dead yet. All right, let's pull out our claymore. Get rid of this guy, shall we? Now with guardians, I'm not doing it perfectly right now, but you want to go for the legs for a couple of reasons. Every time I hit the legs, it kind of stuns it. Oh, nope. Turn around, Link. Turn around, Link. There we go. Get the legs off. Come on. I do not like two-handed weapons. They're so slow. use the Guardian Sword, which actually gives me a bonus against Guardians, so I should have started with that. Nom noms, thank you. But anyway, I like to take off the legs because it stuns it temporarily, and then it can't move. And it does a ton of damage. Aha, see all these ancient parts coming out? Ancient screws, ancient springs. These are all the ancient parts that Purah was talking about. Now, she's gonna want specific ones, and we'll figure out what those are when we get there, but we're just gonna collect a whole bunch, as many as we can for now. This is gonna take forever with this Boko Bat. And if he starts shooting at you again, if I had more arrows, I would be shooting at his eyeball more, but I don't want to waste all of them right now. Is this my most... Nope, we're gonna change my Phrenic. Did you see how that changed? Ooh, that's exactly what I was talking about with the Phrenic bow. You see how much closer that got? It can be very disorienting at first, but you get a lot closer because the Phrenic bow shoots further. All right, Iron Sledgehammer time. Go, here we go, here we go, come on. Oh, did you see that? That was very stressful. There we go, there we go. Excuse me. All right, so we've got our ancient springs. Look at all this stuff he dropped. Ancient screws, ancient springs, ancient shafts. They're awesome. There's no ancient bolts. I said that earlier. I meant ancient shafts. But look at all that fun stuff we got. So now we can go in our inventory and check it out. Let's see what we got, shall we? We got 12, 12, and 4. Pretty good, okay? We're going to keep going because I really want to get this memory and report back to Impa. Hopefully we don't die, but just in case we do, I'm gonna save. It's not a bad idea to save, right? Breath of the Wild has autosave, obviously, but I mean, save every now and then so that you just can be where you want to be. Let's see, where are we? Ah, the Maid Village ruins. There's not really a whole ton here except for a bunch of dead guardians. I think there's some treasure chests about, though. It's not a bad idea whenever you come to like one of these ruins to come somewhere high. Kind of look around with magnesis. You see there's some magnesis blocks over there. So stalker over there that's walking around, waiting for us to fall into his trap, which we're not going to. We're gonna avoid him. And then you can also see if there's any treasures hiding or weapons or anything like that. Because a lot of times in the ruins, like right there, you see that right there? Ta-da! That is a rusted, probably halberd, if I had to guess, right? Yep, rusty halberd. So you can get some good weapons from the, not good weapons, you can get some okay weapons from the ruins, and then they're awful later on in the game when you can get better stuff. But early on in the game, it's not a bad place to get them. And look, there is a treasure chest. It just isn't a magnesisable one. Ooh, a rusty broadsword. I mean, these rusty weapons, they're not great, but they're better than your bokoblin stuff, so I think it's worth it. Oh, come on, give me some arrows. This guardian is looking at me funny. I don't want to fight him. Don't want to fight him, so we're going to try and stay out of his way. We'll see. You know at the beginning, how I told you it's a good idea to stay on the path. When you're in Central Hyrule, that's actually not always a good call, because the Guardian Stalkers stalk the path more than like this random area in the middle. So if you're on the path, you are more likely to run into them. Okay, here we go. Oh, there's another one. So stressful. So much stress. This game gives me gray hairs and I love it. Okay, so now let's take a look. Link is so tired. Look how tired he is. All right, we are going to take a look. Oh, look at that. I was spot on. Do you see my mini map over there? Over there? I was right on the blue pin. Oh, that was excellent. Go me. I'm very proud of that, actually. Okay, so now we are going to take a look at our album and see, okay, this is what it looks like, and see where we are now and see if they match. If they match, we don't have to do, I mean, they have to match exactly, but this is the Sacred Ground Ruins. Do you see that glowy gold yellowy thing right here? This is our memory, okay? So here we go. This is the first memory in Breath of the Wild. I love the memories. Oh, I really do.
of Hyrule, chosen by the sword that seals the darkness. You have shown unflinching bravery and skill in the face of darkness and adversity, and have proven yourself worthy of the blessings of the goddess Hylia. Whether skyward bound, adrift in time, or steeped in the glowing embers of twilight, the sacred blade is forever bound to the soul of the hero. We pray for your protection, and we hope that the two of you will grow stronger together as one. Forged in the long distant past.
Gee, this is uplifting. Making it sound like you already lost.
I love Daruk.
You're the one who wanted to designate the appointed night with all the ceremonial pomp, grandeur, and nonsense we could muster. And if you ask me, the whole thing does seem to be overkill. I think I'm on the same page as the princess regarding this boy.
Oh, give it a rest. That boy is a living reminder of her own failures. Well, at least that's how the princess sees him.
Poor Zelda. Poor Zelda. So that's our first glimpse at the champions, which we're going to learn a lot about the champions. And I love the champions. They're so great. But we now have gotten our first memory. There's also a thing trying to kill me. So we're just going to peace out. We're going to go back to Kakariko Village. before his red laser attacks me. My goodness. Those guardians just never stop. But that's our first memory. So we can kind of see there's like some tension between Zelda and Link. And I love Daruk. He was the big guy with the hair. He's just funny. You know, he just says what everyone's thinking. Wow, this is uplifting. All right. So we're here back at Kakariko Village. I teleport to this shrine a lot because Kakariko Village is kind of like home base, you know? Come here when I need stuff. I know it very well. I like it more than Hateno Village just because I feel like it's easier to navigate. All right, so Impa, we have found a memory.
Now that you have seen some of the princess's memories, you must have started to remember certain things. Here, I will hand this over to you now before I forget.
Yay! That is how you get the champion's tunic.
This is something of yours that I've been keeping safe by request of the princess. This clothing was specially made for you when you became a champion. Please handle it with care.
All right. All right. Wardrobe change. Oh, look how fancy we are. Yeah, Link. There we go. We now have our champion's tunic. We have our first memory. And, whoops, hold on. Impa wanted to say something else before I leave.
You may not remember your last meeting with Ganon, but it did not end well for you.
Well, obviously I did not end well. All right, so if you need more details, Impa can give you more details, but I'm here to give you all the details, okay? So she's talking about the 4 divine beasts and the 4 champions. Our main goal is going to be to free all of these divine beasts, okay? So we are going to go to each of these places as we're exploring, and I'll show you how I like to do them. Now we have the memories, which again, Ping Congo will tell us about, and 10,000 years ago is what happened 10,000 years ago. You don't need to worry about it. She already told us about all that. Okay, but something I love about that memory, okay, I'm going to say this while I'm doing some shopping and stuff in Kakariko Village. Something I love about that memory is the reference to other Zelda games, right? She's like, whether it's Skyward or the Embers of Twilight. So she was referencing a whole bunch of different Zelda games, which I just love. I love it. All right, I'll take them all. Can I afford them all? Oh, yay, I can. That's great. There we go. In my out-school classes, I'll often, you know, come here and buy things. I'll be like, all right, students, can I afford it? How much will this cost? And we do a little bit of math. Math is not my strong point, but that's okay. All right, we are going to do a little bit of selling. No, we're not, because I don't really have much I want to sell her right now. I don't really want to sell anything to you. Never mind, lady. I do want bomb arrows, or fire arrows. I do want them. Let's see. Can I afford them? That's the question. I'd like to give you a discount, but I can't. All right, we'll just take 2. All right, I won't get greedy. It's only 2 though. That's lame. That's okay. All right, so now guys, like I said, we have these objectives of the divine beasts and defeating Ganon and stuff, but you don't really have to do them in order or anything like that. You just kind of do what you want to do. All right, so this is where our second memory is, which is where we will be heading in our next video. If you remember, this is Dueling Peaks, which we have visited before. So next class, I'm used to my outschool classes, which PS, if you want to take a class with me, just click the link in the description. It's Ms. Devon. There's www.outschool.com/teachers/Ms. Devon, and your kiddos can come and have live classes with me. I teach kids ages 6 to 18, and they get to come and play Breath of the Wild with me. So that's what I'm always talking about my classes. I don't know if I ever explained that very well, but anyway. So in our next video, I will be following that memory. We'll head over to Dueling Peaks, get some work done over there, and see where else our adventure takes us. Until then, have a fantastic day. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.